Guess what time it is? It's summertime. Yay! It is my favorite time of the year. As a July birthday baby, I love the summer. Love it when it gets warm and hot outside and all this wonderful sun that we're getting. So, I am going to get out in it in a few minutes as soon as I finish making this video. But I just have to say that living here in Michigan, it's a wonderful luxury because we get to enjoy the full force of all four seasons, which is really, really cool. But like I said, summertime is my favorite. Oh, and speaking of that, by the way, don't let anybody tell you, including those who are from Michigan, that we only have a couple months and then it's back to the cold. Not true. We had a warm and mild May, a warm, coolish warm June, slash hot June, hot days too in June. We've got July, August is hot, September is warm, even October it tends to be somewhat mild. So please, we have several months of warm slash hot weather here. I don't know why people say that, but anyway, I digress. I am coming to you today with a vocal quick tip. It's another reminder, and I call it a reminder because I'm sure you know this already, of course. But just to remind you that as the summer gets going and we get further into the season, you might find yourself getting busier, as many of us do, with more family time, more outings to go to perhaps, vacations and all that good stuff, or staycations as they put it. And you might find that you don't have as much time to practice and get your rehearsals in as you typically do throughout the rest of the year. So what I wanted to encourage you to do is think in terms of shorter, more focused rehearsals for those times when you can't really get to it and have as long rehearsals as you typically like to do. I'm the kind of person who likes a little bit more time to get into whatever it is I'm practicing. Whether it's violin, flute, whether it's something I'm writing, vocal stuff, whatever the case, piano. Whatever I'm working on practicing, I like to sit down, take a moment, and really just kind of get into what I'm doing. Well, of course, as we get busy, sometimes you just don't have time to do that. So rather than scratch your rehearsal time altogether, which we tend to do too sometimes, and I'm guilty of that as well, but I have learned from experience that even shorter rehearsals in which you might think, what can I get done in 8 minutes? What can I get done in 10 minutes? You'd be surprised. So I am encouraging you today to, rather than skip practicing altogether, take 10 minutes, take 8 minutes, and maybe just run scales, or maybe just go right to that particular passage that you have been stumbling on or have had some difficulty with, and just work on that passage only. Go over it 10 times, and then bam, you're done. Or do a little quick warm up and same kind of thing. Just go over it 10 times, go over it 20 times. If you're trying to work on memorizing something, spend 5 minutes to do a little bit of that work, and then you're done. I encourage you to consider doing that and to try that, because I think both the longer and the shorter practice times have value. When you don't have as much time, your rehearsals should be more focused. You want to get right. You don't have time to meander, right? So you want to get right to the issue, right to the thing that you want to work out. And one of the frustrating things can be that there may be several areas, in a particular piece that you're working on, that you need to get to. You will get to it, but for those times when you only have a few minutes, take perhaps just one of those. Let's say there's 3 spots that you always mess up on, 3 spots, and you need time to work on them. Rather than say, I don't have time to get to that practice, meaning I don't have time to work on all those areas. Instead of scrapping it all together, say, okay, I'm just, I don't have as much time, so I'm going to take one of those areas, hone in on it, and then work and really work it through for 5 minutes, or work it through 20 times, 10 times, till I get it, till I get it down, and put it down. You didn't get to the other part today, which is okay. You'll get back to it again later or tomorrow or whatever, or next day. But at least you got something accomplished. So I want to leave you with that today, that the main thing is consistency with rehearsals, as we know. And no, of course, we don't practice every single day. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say that I do, but I get to it. I try to make sure that I get to working on music and stuff most days out of the week, even if I miss a couple days. So I've learned to do that by embracing some of those shorter sessions. So hopefully this was easier for you, helpful for you. I am, of course, talking about when I'm just rehearsing by myself. I'm not referring to rehearsals with my band. As the band leader, as the producer, writer, and all that, when I go and meet with my guys, my group, I do say, bam, 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 we're going to work on this. But even with them, we're all busy people, unless we have a particular gig on the horizon. We aren't doing 4 and 5 hours together and 3 hours together. We might knock out an hour and a half, bam, get done with it. So an hour and a half can be a lot of really good rehearsal time when you're working by yourself. But with a group, as many of you know, an hour and a half, sometimes you're only getting through a couple of songs. But even still, again, if it's focused practice and it's focused rehearsal, you can really, really get a lot of stuff done. So this vocal quick tip is more so for you working individually on your craft as opposed to with a band and with others. But similar principles can be applied with them also. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to go out here into the sunshine and enjoy. I hope this was helpful to you. Follow me on Twitter at Celeste, MUS, and the number 1. Hit me up, check me out on Reverb Nation at reverbnation.com, and also like my Facebook, if you would, at Dr. Angela Celeste May. So those links are below, and I'll put them in here somewhere also. Anyway, God bless. Take care. Enjoy this season, this time of year, wherever you may be in the world. Even if it's pouring down rain, enjoy what we've been blessed with in our little world here. So. Thank you so much. Comment below if you found this helpful, if you've got questions for me, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. That really helps very much to build the channel. And finally, welcome to my new subscribers. I'm so glad you joined me, and hopefully you will find some stuff you could use here on my channel, some things that you might find helpful. In the meantime, God bless, take care, and I'll be talking to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.